So yeah, this is it. You could just probably piece this out. Wow. I was not expecting this. Today we're going to take a look at all 4 of the brand new Raquel Welch style. Raquel Welch never fails to dazzle us with their new styles. They're modern, they're fresh, they're luxurious, and they have innovative cap features that we absolutely love. Today we're going to take a look at all 4 of the brand new styles released in their sheer luxury collection for spring 2024. All 4 of these styles are made from the true to life fiber, which is heat friendly by Raquel Welch, synthetic heat friendly, and they all feature the innovative Luxe Light Cap, which is largely hand tied and absolutely beautiful. Remember, you can find these styles at Wig Studio One. If you go below the video and expand the description box, I'll put a direct product link to each one of these styles. If you click on the link, it'll take you back out to the site where you can see all of the colors and the pricing. We invite you to shop at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. So we're going to get started today with what I'm wearing here, which is Take a Bow is the name of the style. Take a Bow in RL 1723 SS. So this is a mid-length, almost to the shoulder, softly layered straight bob style. It's sophisticated, it's modern, fresh, and very airy in its texture. Right in the front, we're looking at about a 6 to 7 inches here, right on the fringe, and that kind of feathers back into the style. Overall, I'm estimating about 13 to 14 inches. Now you'll notice that it does have some subtle flips and waves, and that is being done here by this layering. Now all I have done is take this out of the box. I gave it a nice shake, I applied it, and I immediately swept that fringe away from the face, and that brought out a little bit of natural contour right there at the front. So let's take a look at the inside of this cap. This is the Luxe Light Cap. So you're going to see an extended lace front. It's absolutely invisible against the skin. And then that leads into a left monofilament side part. However, you can part this pretty much anywhere you want because there are hand-tied panels all the way around. You're just going to see a little bit of layering there in that monofilament. And then there's a little bit of integrated wefting in the back. That's to support the wig cap. It makes it feel a little more structured, but there is no permatease at all on this style. So you're getting all of that luxurious feel of a hand-tied cap, the natural look and movement of the fiber, because those knots can move more independently than it would be on a wefted style. But you get all the strength and support and security of some of that integrated wefting and nice cap materials and elastic all the way around. Now let's talk about the fit on this, because it is listed as a petite average fit. I don't see that on this style. I feel like it's more average. So to me, Raquel Welch has always fit average large, okay? More suitable to larger circumferences than average or petite circumferences. For my petite average circumference, I'm able to get a better fit by cinching it in all the way than I do on a typical Raquel Welch. So we talked about it being that heat-friendly fiber. It's soft, it's silky, it's very fine actually, much finer than some of the Raquel Welch heat-friendly fibers that I have seen in the past. I think they're really getting the hang of this fiber. There's absolutely no shine, and it really does move like natural human hair. There's lots of body in this one. And this soft layering, look how it just frames the face. So you get that classic styling, but it's free and natural at the same time. It's not too stiff. This is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous wig style. Let's talk about this color before we move on, this RL 1723 SS. So this shaded iced latte macchiato is ash on ash. So a medium ash blonde with some ash, light ash blonde, pale ash blonde, and then it looks like it's been toned all over, softens it. It makes it look just a little bit powdery. And then there is a darker root, and that rooting just blends beautifully. So the lace front on this one, again, is well done. It does bring that highlight right up. Okay, so what's next? What's next might be my favorite of the 4, we're going to talk about director's pick. This one might just be the absolute best competition for editor's pick by Raquel Welch. Again, I'm going to do a breakout segment on comparison of these two styles. I'll be airing that at a later date, but it is almost identical. And director's pick features that same luxe-like cap that we saw the inside of on Take a Bow. So it's the same identical hand-tied cap. There's absolutely no permatease. The same fiber that's used on all four of these pieces. It's soft, it's luxurious, it's fine, and the density is just average. I know that sometimes when I get an editor's pick, it just seems like there's way too much hair there, but this is just a nice average density. It is not overdone, and again, no permatease here. It features a mid-length, kind of this big, round, softly tousled curl. It gives it shape, it gives it body. Everything that you would expect from Raquel Welch here. Now this is right out of the box, so you see that it kind of does fall flat over the forehead, and I try to coax out a little bit of contour just so that it shapes it away from the face, but you can wear it down over the forehead. It does have a 5-inch fringe here. Now with editor's pick, it's a 4.5-inch fringe. I find that they're very, very similar in how they react on the head. Okay, so I'm just working that away from the face there, and it just feathers back beautifully. I love this beautiful, bountiful, round curl, and that gives about this 13 to 14-inch length here. It just makes it really buoyant and beautiful. To the shoulder on most people. It feels really lightweight. It only weighs about 4 ounces, 3.5 to 4 ounces. And again, even though it has that luxe-like cap, you can part this wherever you like because there are hand-tied panels all the way around this cap. There's just a little extra reinforcement right there at the left part. Now in terms of fit, this one fits me similar to the Take a Bow. I had to cinch in the adjusters as far as they could go. So this RL 1923 SS Shaded Biscuit. Again, I feel like these colors are very muted, very cool. They've been toned down. As a matter of fact, I have another editor's pick here in Shaded Biscuit, and this will just show you. I'm used to some of this sandy warmth, and in this Shaded Biscuit, it just doesn't seem like I'm getting that. Just seems like it's been toned down all over. I'm not getting the dimension and that sandy warmth that I am on this editor's pick. So again, a very cool application. Sometimes we can see these because sometimes the first run of a style can have a little bit of variance in terms of color. So, you know, it just seems like they all in this particular batch have this toned down effect. So what are you thinking of this style? This is an absolutely must-have new Raquel Welch. Classic, but modern and tossable. So let's move on to the short style in this new launch. It's called Monologue. It's a really cute grown out pixie. Let's check it out. So here's the short one called Monologue in Shaded Biscuit RL 1923 SS. I haven't quite figured this one out yet. It's different. I'm trying to figure out why. I'm going to call it a Bixie, which is the cross between a pixie and a bob. So this looks like a grown out pixie. We're going to see about 4.5 inches off of the front, and we're going to see 6.5 on the crown. That layers down into a 2-inch nape. It seems very ample to cover up most hairlines, but look at the shape of this. So when I got it out of the box, I still have to work with this, but it has a perpetual kind of forward movement, okay? It's more difficult for me to form it away from the face with a little bit of contour, as I usually like to do. So this is what it looks like. We've seen this before, but not quite in this combination. We've seen this kind of fringe, but it's a little longer in the back, and it has a bit of under curl right on the back. So that under curl boils down into that nape, and that softens the profile. It's not like a flat tapered back. So we do have that going on. Now, if this looks a little bit fuzzy in the back, it's just because of all the texturizing they've done, all of the razoring that they've done on these ends. They're very fine. The fibers are very fine back there. So from the front, a grown-out pixie. From the back, something a little more sophisticated. So it's a combination of those things. And you can just put your stamp on this, right? So with me, I like to see what it looks like away from the face, a really cute chic look. But if you're not a fan of those really short tapered backs on the pixie cuts, I think you'll be really pleased with the coverage and the profile of this one. This one features that same Lux-like cap. I did have to cinch it in the entire way in order to get a secure fit. Maybe just a slight amount of baggy cap in the back at the crown, okay? So this one you can just, I would say it's a blank slate. You can get in there and work it. Again, it's the heat-friendly fiber, so you can take some heat to it. You can add some additional curl. You could straighten that out in the back. I like my shaggy layers to flip up, not under. And this one right out of the box seems to have an under flip to it. I think that looks a little too mature, so I want to have it come out. That gives it a little bit of spirit and energy. And I can do that here. So you gotta love the fringe. Beautiful. Lace front, again, temple to temple. They take the highlight right up. The shaded biscuit is definitely a little bit of a cooler application than what I've seen. So yeah, this is it. You could just probably piece this out. No permatease, just an average density. Okay, let's move on to our final. We're gonna do an unboxing of this one. I haven't seen it yet. I didn't even look under the lid yet. And this one is going to be Dress Rehearsal. And the color on Dress Rehearsal is Shaded Iced Cappuccino, which is RL1022SS. Another one in that Cool Tones collection. Ooh. Ah, the smell of a new Raquel Welch style. I'll always remember what a new wig smells like. There's so much anticipation when you get a new wig. Same Lux-like cap on this one as well. Lovely hand-tied features. It looks like a longer, softly wave style there. Again, that Lux-like cap, beautifully done. That silicone at the ear tab and at the nape can be removed, although I find that it's very comfortable. Gives a little bit of tackiness there to hold in place. Don't mind those at all. Beautiful hand-tied features. Okay. I didn't make any adjustments to this, so we'll also assess the fit. Let me remove the tags and we'll put it on. Okay, this is what you get right out of the box. I can tell it's going to be stunning. I do need to cinch this in some to accommodate my petite average circumference. I'm going to do that. And there's absolutely no permatease on this one. I don't really have to fluff a permatease layer, but I do want to wake up these fibers a little bit. So I'm just going to shake it gently after I remove the tag. I just feel beautiful every time I put on a Raquel Welch style. Wow. I was not expecting this. This butterfly layering. I wasn't expecting that because in the product photo, it just didn't. I think the layers were too polished or something. That's not what this is. So that front layer is about 7 inches. That's going to stretch below my chin. And again, it just feathers right back into the style. And overall, it looks like it's about 18 inches in length. It is a straight style, but it looks like it has just a little bit of curling iron effect here, which gives it some flips and bends. I parted it on the left side. This features that same cap with the temple to temple lace, left monofilament, but then hand-tied panels, so you can part it wherever you like. But my goodness, look how texturized it is. That gives it a wispy look, just that feathery wispy look with Wonderful movement, my goodness. Okay, so right out of the box, you notice it just kind of falls flat over the forehead. And again, for me to keep it out of the face, I'm going to want to build in a little bit of contour there. I can do that very easily with the heat of my hand, or I could use a heat appliance. Wow. So this one weighs about 4.5 ounces. It feels really lightweight on the head. This one of all four has the thickest density, although it's not an overly dense style. Again, there's no permatease here. When I pull it back for a ponytail, it looks like it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter, which kind of gives you an idea of the density in the back. Those layers, I haven't seen these layers from the back yet. Oh, wow. Don't you just love how they come together? Again, it looks kind of dry on the ends, and that's not dryness. That is just where they have done the razoring and texturizing. Now this color, I have had this one other time, and it is also a part of the Cool Tones collection, this shaded iced cappuccino. So this 1022, the 10 represents more of a neutral to golden brown, and then there's some ash blonde, light ash blonde highlighting in there, but it looks like it's been toned all over, so it is definitely not too warm. It's a nice neutral to cool color overall. And then we can't forget there's a root. It just is a subtle blending there. Soft, subtle rooting. Stunning. And again, on this piece, they do bring the highlight right up to the lace front here. So in this collection, something for everyone. We saw a medium length, kind of a polished bob style cut in Take a Bow. Director's pick, very similar to editor's pick. We're going to do a comparison on that, and it looks gorgeous. That's my favorite one of the four. Then we have Monologue, which is like a grown out pixie style with some unique fringe and shape. And then we have this gorgeous long beauty here, Dress Rehearsal. I'll do a side-by-side of all four of these styles for you, just so you can get one last shot look at all of these. Feel free to rewind and check out the sections that you want to see again. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you soon, right back here on TAZS Wig Closet.